Oh. Huh. What's up, people? Sorry about the sniffling. I'm in the dungeon. E-Ways. What's up, Dylan? Oh, not much, man. I did a little experiment on the wire, man, stripping wire, and I kind of had a feeling about this for a long time. Is it worth it? Well, I actually found out. I stripped a bunch of wire. What's up, everybody? Snobby. I got some news you're not going to want to hear, Snobby. I mean, it might be different on your side, man. Might be different, but over here, I just learned when I was stripping that wire, I had all that Romex. Who that? What's up, Crash? Scrapping Crash and Mike. What's up, bro? I was getting ready to text you, man. I was going through your Instagram, Mike. Dude, you got a lot of cool stuff, man. You came across a lot of cool stuff there. Awesome. That's awesome. Well, I was getting ready to say about this stripping wire bit. So I did a little thing, I had all that Romex, so I stripped 41 pounds of it. Okay, 1 pounds at $1.90 a pound, which is not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot more. Actually, we rolled out like 30 minutes to another yard. Actually, the yard that was like right around the corner from me pays $1 or $2.15. So they're paying a lot more, but they close on weekends. So we went way out to this yard. I haven't been there in a couple years. They remembered me, and they remembered the scrap only. As soon as they saw the scrap only, it was like everything clicked them. But so I turned in, yeah, 41 Bear Bright, okay? $1.90 a pound, it was like $77. What's up? We're talking about the wires here. So I got paid $77 for that Bear Bright for 41 pounds. That's not bad. That's not bad, really. If you think about this, I put the insulation scale. That was 20 pounds, okay? So you got your 41 pounds of Bear Bright, 20 pounds of insulation, 1 pounds. That yard was paying $1 a pound. That's $61 compared to $77. And I got a good solid 3 hours of stripping that wire for a profit of, what's that, $17? I should have, like I was thinking, I should have just turned it in as insulated wire. Especially at $1 a pound, because the yard around the corner for me, I think pays 50 cents a pound for number one, insulated. And the furthest one from me pays, not the one we went to, I'm not going to mention that yard out there, but I'll mention Integrity in Morristown. They pay 79 cents a pound for the Bear Bright. So even at 79 cents, or even at 79 cents for the insulated wire, man, it is still worth it, because we're only talking $30 more for at least 3 good solid hours of stripping wire. And I could have used those upstairs, looking for more wire. I'm saying, in the States, I mean, to me, only worth it to you. Is it worth stripping wire? Well, when I really look at it, the money and the time, it's not worth it. It's just easier to go ahead and put my my insulated wire off to the side, and anything that I already come across strip, throw it in another bucket, and then maybe 2 years later, I'll have enough Bear Bright to turn in. So anyways, that's my thoughts. What's your thoughts out there about stripping wire? I mean, even I went down as low as 40 cents. If they were paying 40 cents a pound for number one insulated, it to me is almost still worth it, because I've been stripping wires for a long time, so I rip through them, man. The 3 hours is actually a long time, and it might take other people 5 hours, 6 hours, to do it. So, I mean, that's a lot of, 3 hours is a lot of time to be putting in something like that, when you can actually just turn it in and make money, right? To me, that is. Even at 50 cents a pound, it's still almost worth just not stripping it. And that's it. That's what I had to say. What we got going on? Hello, everybody. Dylan, Scrap and Crash, Mike Williams, what's up? That's my boy. Happening. Mama McKee, that's my baby. Nick Mad's in the house. Split shift. Too much work. Too much. Stripping wires is too much work. Seriously, I mean, like I had this machine and I had my drill hooked up to it and I was ripping the wire through, but still, I mean, that was a lot of wire, 41 pounds of it. I stripped 61 pounds of insulated wire. It took me a good 3 solid hours, maybe a little more. I don't know. I didn't time it. But I know, it took a long time. And then after I was done, my fingers were hurting. I mean, it took a few days. It took a few days to get it. Yeah. Hell yeah, it is. And it took me a few days because I was doing it in between. I come down and throw, clothes from the dryer to the, washer to the dryer, and then I'd strip a few wires, you know what I'm saying? So it took a few days. And after I was done, my hands were hurting. So honestly, I'm thinking, man, I'm just going to, unless it goes back up to almost $4 a pound, and that's that's probably when I'll start stripping it again. Because even at $3 a pound, I don't even know if that's still really worth it. If it was $3 a pound at 41 pounds, that's, what is that? It's like $123. It would have been about $40 maybe a $45, maybe $50 difference if it was at $3 a pound. Even then, I still would think it might not be worth it because that's a lot of time you put into the wires. That's a lot of mess. Not to mention, I got 20 pounds of insulated wire. I got 20 pounds of the insulation left that I got to get rid of. I don't know if y'all saw that big bag, but it's a big bag. Now, I can pull handfuls out at a time and stuff, liquor store bags or Kroger bags full, and just drop them off at the receptacles on each block. I could do that. That would be easy. Yeah. Use those hours for other sheet and save the cash on buying stripping machines. Yeah. I know me and Mike, we talked about this stripping machine, and he was looking at the motorized. And honestly, man, Mike, I know you strip a lot of wire. Like during that Christmas season, you stripped a lot of wire. Now, if you got a lot of downtime, man, that's cool, man. Strip that wire. But me, when I come up with some downtime, I not really want to strip the wire, man. I just want to, go ride my bike and look for more of that scrappies. We want to find more of them. Yeah, I don't see $4 happening soon. Yeah, that ain't gonna. Shoot, man. As a matter of fact, that one yard, that yard I just went to, I'm not going to mention the name because they're extremely crazy out there. They don't even give you out a printout. If you want a sheet, they don't even give you a printout of their prices. They'll give you a blank sheet with just what they paid you. Copper paid. Copper, they don't have their price in there. They don't even do that. We snapped a photo of it and about got caught. And the lady even said, was you taking photos of that? And we're like, no. It was me and Maddie Scraps. And we're like, no. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, you made the money you made money at the time when it was up, Mike. And then now when it's not really up, you're out there stripping. And I know you were doing a lot of stripping during Christmas season, and that's also to help bulk up that Christmas cash. But that's probably the only time I'll strip it, to help bulk up some extra, birthday or Christmas cash maybe, but just, yeah. You got it, Mike. Remember Daryl and Sandra flipping Irish? What happened to them guys? I was wondering about that because last time I talked to that guy a while ago about the stripping machine, he was telling me it wasn't worth it. And when I got the first idea, it was a couple years ago from the Scrap Kingdom. It said something like, why are you stripping all that wire when you could be looking for more wire? I didn't get it until now, King. And Darren, DNS Ireland or Flipping Irish, Darren was saying the same thing. He said that wire stripping was for the birds. He sold his machine to some guy who was about to just, he sold his machine to some guy who he just found out was about to sell it again to someone else because it just wasn't worth it. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about posting these guys up. I got 2 strippers and posting these up and selling them. you know, to the next guy who, you know, I mean, if you have a lot of downtime, you know, you don't have a job, you know, strip that wire, you know, make that extra $17-30, I guess. But me, I mean, I got a lot of stuff I could be moving, you know, like out of the yard, make it look better, out of the shack, make it look better, you know. 3 hours can get me to the yard twice, you know, and move 1,500 pounds, you know what I'm saying? So, split shift, what happened to Florida Scrapper? That's another one. I used to watch that guy quite a bit, and then he just stopped making videos, and then he put out a few videos, and then, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that guy. You know, I mean, there's a lot of personal stuff happening on YouTube with all these creators, you know. It's not all, you know, they always, some film the bad stuff, but mostly you look at it and it's like, well, these guys are having great days, but days ain't always so great. So Florida Scrapper may be having some problems or going on with something. I know his father was sick, maybe. Maybe I heard, like, maybe the last videos or something, he was saying something about his dad was in the hospital, old Florida Scrapper. Yeah, Uber, he took a break for a while too, but you know, he's come, I mean, that guy has just always has something going on. So that guy could take a break for a year, move a bunch of scrap, turn on the camera, and he has a bunch of scrap. That guy has a lot of stuff out there. He knows what's going on up there. He knows what's going on up there. Yeah, we'll have to go check out old Uber also. Johnny Spaceman. Where's Jimmy? Yeah, I don't know about J1. That cat, you know, he every month or two too. There might be a lot of things going on there. He may be busy. You know, that guy looks busy, right? Him and Badge. They just look busy. And, you know, like I said before, I mean, we can't show you everything, but we can give you a peek of what's happening, right? You know, can't show you everything. Wouldn't that be a crazy time, having cameras on you 16 hours a day, you know? Woo! You got a new scrap donkey. Mr. Scrappity is back. I'm gonna have to check out his video. He got his truck running, I'm guessing, Mike. We'll check out old Scrappity, definitely. Yeah, I know, Dylan. Yeah, he's around you. I know. I hear. You know, I listen and I hear where their guys are at. They don't sit there and speak about it, but I hear them say, you know. I figured he was. I figured he was near you up there, up north there. All right, Tillman. I stopped stripping in the 90s. Waste of time. Scrapping has always been a side gig for me. Florida Scrapper said he doesn't really need to do vids. He owns property. So if he owns property, he has to take care of them properties. So, I mean, when you got to turn on a camera, you think you turn it on a camera just sticking it on a tripod, that's going to do it for you. It's not, really. It's not, you know. So he's probably busy with his property. Not to mention he's picking up scrap. Don't tell me he's not picking up scrap, and he's taking care of property and stuff like that. Yeah, he seems cool. Yeah, I mean, if I lived near the Florida Scrapper, I'm sure we'd probably be acquaintances, if not friends, you know what I'm saying? Same with Mr. Scrappity. All right, Mick. All right, Nick Mad. I'll catch you later, bro. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I got Nick Mad. He's getting an original Flatboy sent to him. I'm mashing it. I stuck it in an envelope. Yeah, I've done but a few, so I'm guessing it has this. Yeah, actually, I might have art. So we'll be leaving too soon. Have a good day, Mike. I'll talk to you to think about what you're saying. I will continue to strip wire, but will never buy a machine. It is. It is. See, I'm not sure what they're paying on your side, and when you say, you know, it's going to be a it might be worth it on your side. I mean, even if you come across a little bit, then strip it. Yeah, you come across a little bit at a time, strip it, and by the end of, you know, a couple months, you got a bucket full. Easy, easy. But it's just like, I mean, there's times I come across a lot, and there's times I'll barely see any. you know. So I guess the times when I barely see any would probably be the time to strip it, you know, instead of trying to let it pile. It is a difficult thing. It is difficult. Oh, okay, Mama. All right, we'll get up there and get the school done. I didn't realize Honey Bunny's coming through. I got you. Yeah. See, that ain't bad. See, Dylan's getting paid $1 a pound for Romex and then $2 for the Bear Bright. See, that's not bad, but the thing is, you know, you turn in 41 pounds of Bear Bright, you know, you get $80. You know, you turn in 61 pounds of Bear Bright, you get $61. Because at 41 pounds, don't forget there's 20 pounds of insulation on it, so it's 61 pounds. So you're getting paid $61. So that's the difference of what, like 22, 20, I don't know. It's a small amount. It's a small amount, really, especially when the time. And Snobby's right. I wouldn't really buy another wire stripper myself. I would just strip it with a knife, just like I used to do it. I would just strip it all, even the braided cable. I would strip with a knife, you know, your extension cords and whatnot, or build a tool like Snobby has, and they're all posted all over, you know, handmade, you know, wire strippers. But Snobby's actually is a really nice one. Now the motors, Tillman, now the motors might be worth it. Now I just dropped off like 500 pounds of motors, and 250 pounds of that probably was the field case, which would have been easy to strip out that wire. Easy to cut that wire and pull it right out of the field cases. Easy. 250 pounds of it. Not sure how much copper compared to steel would have been there, but I got paid 5 cents a pound. Now extracting that copper would have been worth it, you know, because we're talking 5 cents a pound. So pulling that copper out would have been worth it, because I still would have got 5 cents a pound for the steel, you know. So that would have been worth it. But the thing is, I needed it all gone. I had these totes forever, and I didn't have time. And sometimes you don't have time. You just got to move it, start fresh, you know. I'll find another, you know, 250 pounds of motors to, you know, extract copper from, no problem. Haha. E-Waste, man, he got 3 totes of strippables downstairs. Yeah, that's a heavy job. What's up, Coons? All right. Coons is here, everybody. I got to go do the dishes now. So, every time Coons uploads a video, Mama makes me go do the dishes. And then I watch Coons while I'm doing dishes. So, since he showed up, I'm going to go do the dishes. As a matter of fact, we got some dishes in the sink right now, getting ready to be washed. I'm not lying. Snobby, it seems the scrap yards are making it easy for you to make the decision, so they earn more money. Yeah, actually that one yard, I'm not going to mention it, I went out to, not Morristown, but another town. The guy in the non-ferrous area, when he's not taking care of customers, he's in the back stripping wires, and they got one of these giant machines back there that strips a wire, you know, and that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. And they even that cloth wire, I took in like 100 pounds of that, and they gave me, you know, mixed metal price, whatever that was, same as shred maybe, but it was a steel BX cable that had that cloth #1 wire in it. He was talking about his boss would make him strip that wire too, and that's a, you know, that's a strip, you know what I'm saying? Anybody ever tried to strip that cloth? He said his boss would try to make him strip that stuff too, and he was going to go hide it. That's what he told me. So the scrapyard even said, yeah, it's worth it. Look at these prices. You know, I'm looking at the prices, you know, on the original sheet they keep. They keep the sheet with prices. If you ask for one, they'll give you a blank sheet, and it'll just have what they paid you, you know. But she was all about it, like, yeah, it's worth stripping it. Look at these prices. I'm looking at the prices like, dude, lady, that's only $17 difference here. You know, I could have just turned it in at $1 a pound, which is great, you know, $1 a pound. Yeah, paying for their machine. I mean, yeah, all that wire that everybody brought them, that, you know, that machine was paid real quick, and it was like probably a $8,000-$10,000 machine, if not more, maybe $12,000. Man, it was a big boy. It was a big one. Yeah, every scrapper tries it different. There is no wrong way of doing it. So, uh-oh. That meant my battery is about dead, everybody. But yes, Tillman, you're right. Every scrapper does it different, and as long as it's working, it works, right? As long as it's working, it works, right? So, my battery's about dead, everybody. Geez, I appreciate everybody showing up. G Cruz, I didn't even see you pop in. G Cruz, didn't even see you pop in. Anybody I missed out there? If I didn't call you out, I'm sorry. I'm looking. Where did that G Cruz go? Scrap and Crash, I'll catch you later. E-Way Dillon, Split Shift, Mike Williams is already gone. Nick Mad's already gone. Stephanie Jacob. Spaceman 1. Kuntz. Snobby. The Redneck Peppers. Yeah, man. I'm going to show that off, Dylan. I got some letters to show off in the videos. I'm just trying to get caught up on some, closer to current date. And I'm trying to mess with the GoPro videos to get those loaded too, because I did a real-time video yesterday. I was just going to pop in just for fun, in between thing, see what's happening. But I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with it again, but, I never played with it, so I just got to, take some time and mess with it, and we'll get it down. Yes, everybody, we got to go. My phone's about dead. I got to get Twisty back on some classes before his actual online class, so. Everybody, thanks for showing up. Thanks for the thumbs up. We got 19 people in here. Oop, don't forget to turn on the bell, I guess. Ring the bell, tickle the bell. Don't forget to tickle the bell of old Jumper Jerry. I'll be putting out some more videos. I'm trying to do it every other day, but it seems like every 5 days I get one out there, so. Once I get that GoPro figured out, though, we'll be putting them out consistently, like real-time videos, and then you guys can see me find a whole lot of nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I know when you got months and months and months of videos to edit, you can edit all this good stuff in there, and it looks like you're just finding all piles and piles and piles, which sometimes I do find piles, but not all the time. So we'll start throwing out some real-time videos every day, about 30-40 minutes, so you can just see me cruise around the neighborhood, once I get that GoPro thing figured out, and it shoots some awesome video too, man. I tell you what, I just got to get the uploading to the editor to the YouTube thing figured out. Flat Boys for the win. I picked some up today. I picked up a few Flat Boys, and they were flat and wet. All right, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Peace. Why does everybody do that? I'll just do everything everybody does. See y'all later. Love you guys.